station's messed up. We're staying in the car, staying dry.
Yeah.
What's going on, guys? That Wrestling Dude here with your NXT recap for 6/25/2024. Usually I am there in person checking it out live. Unfortunately, from time to time, NXT tickets or whatever vendor they use for distributing the tickets, they lose confirmations and put you on a waiting list. My fiance and I were not feeling that waiting list, and fortunately this time it was worth going home because it was not a show that I needed to be there for. And as you see the drive back, yeah, we would have been standing in that before. So we lucked out this time. So the show started off with the tag team turmoil. That was aptly named Tag Team Turmoil because that is the state of the NXT Tag Team division. It's turmoil. I just don't see any established tag teams in there. It's always a mishmash of people. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. An example of it working, the Wolf Dogs, Braun Breaker, and Baron Corbin. So that was, that worked out. That was awesome. But most of the time it doesn't. This Axiom and Nathan Frazier thing, this has been one of the most forgettable tag team runs that I can remember in NXT. There's really nothing to it. That they go fast, and that's about it. It is what it is. I'm not feeling it. Anyway. Well, this match starts off with Idris Enofe and Malik Blade against Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, the New Catch Republic. They take care of business. New Catch Republic advances and take on Legado del Fantasma with Berto and Garza. They get that done, advance, get to the OC. These poor guys are now in NXT jobbing out. They make quick work of them, advance, and they finally lose to Andre Chase and Duke Hudson. I am kind of interested in this story with Duke Hudson and, finding nefarious ways of getting some W's and Rich Holland covering it up. So at least it's an interesting story, a lot more interesting than the Axiom and Nathan Frazier thing that's going on right now. Yep, I'm okay with that one. Ready for Heatwave. Hopefully they have a tag team title switch. Up next, you had the promo from Ethan Page demanding Ava come out and give him his rematch against Trick Williams in Toronto at Heatwave. He definitely deserves it. He made his point. Sean Spears comes out, says he deserves it. Of course, we already knew where they were going, that they were going in the direction of a fatal four-way for Heatwave, just by the way it ended last week with all four men laid out in the ring. So that's the direction they're going to go. It's official. We'll see how it goes. I'm not too intrigued on it, but, sometimes they'll surprise me. So Ethan Page is in it, so I love him. Sean Spears. That's going to be two of my guys there. So hopefully we'll see. And, there'll be some high spots with Young OG because that dude's super talented and can jump through the roof because he's bouncy. Up next, you had Wesley versus Joe Coffey. Don't understand. Gallus came back looking furious, looking like they were here with a vengeance. And now it seems like they're going back to their old jobbing ways. So I don't get this. A little curious as to why Wesley won so easily. I think it could have been a little more competitive of a match, but it is what it is. Wesley wins. He's going to challenge Obafemi at Heatwave for the North American title. Up next, we had Nathan Frazier challenging Tony D'Angelo for the Heritage Cup. It is what it is. I have my issues with Tony D'Angelo being the champ. I would have gone back, and this is going to be a take that you're going to see recurring, throughout your time watching me, is that I think they should have went with Tony D'Angelo being the NXT champion and building the family as a good heel faction. And not really giving the belt to Trick Williams at this time, just because I feel like he's still developing, he's still green, unless he's in the ring with an established talent, like Dragunov, for example, which was a banger. I just don't. I'm not impressed with his matches. Not impressed with his promos. Yeah, so I would totally have went that direction with creative and went with Tony D'Angelo and the family being champions. I guess they felt like that would have been the right way, and they just gave him the secondary Heritage Cup. Tony D'Angelo gets the victory and retains the Heritage Cup. Let's move on. Up next, you have Roxanne Perez against Carmen Petrovic. This one was set up from a backstage altercation. This match was essentially to set up the women's championship match in Toronto at Heatwave, and it'll be the champion Roxanne Perez against Lola Vice. Should be a good fight. Lola Vice got some revenge here towards the end with the spinning back fist connecting. She walked out with the title, placed the title on Ava's desk, and demanded a title match at Heatwave. It should be a good one. We're going to have the Dancing Lolas out in celebration if she wins. If not, we'll still have them out. So let's go. The snooze fest continues with Damon Kemp versus Tavion Heights. If Tavion Heights wins, he gets to join the No Quarter Catch crew. Okay, can't we just skip this one? And the segment of the week I've been dreading, another corny Kalani promo. Super overly babyface, and I'm just not into it. Next. And it is main event time. It is main event time. Trick Williams, Shawn Spears. Shawn Spears getting the victory due to Brooks Jensen interference, accidentally hitting Trick Williams in the head with the announce table panel. Shawn Spears was able to get the victory after that, finishing off Trick and pretty much setting up this fatal four-way that is going to happen at Heatwave. Overall, this episode was very lackluster, kind of boring. Just very hard to come off those past 2 weeks where NXT was on fire, and then just to kind of slow down, especially when you're coming up to a PLE. I know that they're setting up for this PLE, but you got to have a little more bang so people tune in. So anyways, hopefully next week we'll pick it up, get back to being red hot, and I will be in the building, so I will have some footage from there, and we will see you next week. Take care, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next week. Peace.